Hey guys, and welcome back for another content of Ragnarok M Classic. And in this video, we are going to discuss the current events, mainly the April events. What are my tips for F2P as well as my plans. So first is the Kafra event support, which is only available for those who top up for an upgrade of their adventure log as well as collection edition. Once you purchase the upgrade collection, you will gain a lottery ticket to have a chance to win some gift boxes. Do take note that you can only gain a lottery ticket if you purchase an upgrade or the collection edition through the Play Store. The event lasts before the April 22nd. Next is the Goblin Celebration. From April 1st to May 1st, we will have the Parallel Universe gift, for which you can just claim only once. You will gain some items here and another fancy avatars. For Spring Celebration, it runs April 7th to March 1. In this event, you will just do the quests like what we did with the Saitama quest everyday, but it has different routes. So we'll just do the quest to gain Zennies and a gift box. Next is this Flower Memory, from April 4 to March 1 duration. We will also have this quest that is only one-time quest. And after we finish it, we will gain a 30-minute adventure potion, and I believe a Nolan card will also be given. And then the Celebration Contribution, which is the same as the Spring Supply event last week of the month, where you will donate some of your materials to get some of these boxes that contains gold medals, contribution, prayer cards, and a lot more. So for this matter, do not sell your overflowing materials to the NPC. Just wait for this event. I believe they will run this event for every last week of the month, so the oversupply of the materials in the exchange will be a good use. On the next tab, we have the Goblin Adventure Log, for which you will just log in and do the basic quest Parallel Universe gift to level up your adventure log and get these juicy rewards. And then this limited skin that is also now available on the Limited Skin Shop NPC. Next, the Constellation Tower is now available, and we can now enter this dungeon. This tower gives a small amount of stats for a certain amount of Constellation badges. And all you need to do is clear these floors with a set of difficulties. I might make a guide for this dungeon, so stay tuned. And we have this Otherworld Invasion, which for me is quite controversial, considering the card it gives is quite strong. I mean, this is an endgame headwear card for sure, because you see the stat it gives is plus 5 to all attributes, skill damage plus 5%, which is already half of the Freoni star, and another 5% final damage to targets with HP more than 50%, which again is somewhat broken because no other card gives this huge amount of advantage. Another thing is when you have one more Walter card, you can deposit it to gain another 5% final damage. So in my opinion, this is geared towards whales. So my advice for F2P players is simple. Skip the crafting of this card as much as possible. Because you see here that the requirement to craft this card is 12 gram dust, for which you can only obtain this through dismantling mini or MVP cards. That is why you see on the exchange the prices of mini boss cards are soaring high because some players buy them and then dismantle to gain gram crystals. And another 5 million zenny to process it. And the main reason that F2P players should skip the MVP crafting is because the probability pool of limited up card is only 50% for the first craft. If you have played gacha games like Genshin Impact, you will know how painful this feature is for F2P. So to explain this further, the crafting may fail and the system will give you other MVP cards that are on the list. And here's the thing. If you fail to craft the Walter card for the first attempt, you can now have the guaranteed craft for the second attempt. Great, right? But nope, this will consume most of your zennies. Think about this. Let's say the lowest price for the mini boss cards are 12.5M and you buy 12 pieces of it. It is already 150 million zenny. But there's a what ifs to consider. You lose more than 150 million for a card that is not what you needed. I know that this Walter card is really good and a must-have, but you don't have to force yourself into crafting this card. The mistake of some F2P and those spenders that have zennies they saving up is having the mindset of FOMO, or the fear of missing out. They are afraid that if they don't get this card, they might get left behind. The reality is you can just skip this card and let the whales do the crafting. There is a lot of stuffs that you can guarantee the process of your character, like the endgame gears. Alternatively, you can craft the guaranteed headwear cards here that are also quite impressive. And the last one is the Otherworld challenge. You can see it has another discounted price for Nolan cards here, which is 800,000 Zenny for only 50 Nolan cards. The max purchase limit is 10 pieces, 500 Nolan cards for 8 million Zenny. Now the question is it worth it? The answer is simply no. Do not touch any of this. If we do the math, we need 1,500 Nolan cards to pull one random MVP card. A 500 Nolan card costs 8 million Zenny already. And for example, if we can try to purchase 1,500 pieces of it, so 8 million times 3 is 24 million. And the chance to pull a good MVP card is very low. You might get these trash mini boss cards again that only cost 12 million Zenny as a standard price. So again, you lose half of your Zenny in exchange. This is only a prime example that you should manage your Zennies properly and not just purchase anything that has discounts, especially with RNG features like Nolan cards for crafting. For F2P players, you should be playing safe and progress your character slowly but sure. So if you find this video helpful, then please leave a like. Also subscribe to support my channel. As always, thank you for watching, stay safe and have an awesome day. Lights out.